Hello, magical people. Welcome back to the Daily Astro Show. My name is Meg Moonbeam, and we're here on the Meg Moonbeam and Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels, where I'm going to be sharing the astrology horoscope for today, January 13th, and tomorrow, January 14th, from when I'm filming this video. So, just want to give you guys a little bit of an update. If you didn't watch my daily Astro shows last week, I explained that we're changing the format as we go into the Gregorian New Year of 2025. And our daily Astro shows are going to be, instead of every day, Monday to Friday, they're going to be Monday for the Monday, Tuesday horoscope, Wednesday for the Wednesday, Thursday horoscope, and Friday for the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday horoscope. So this is not because I don't love to do the videos with you guys every day live. I love my live crew. I love sharing the astrology every day. This is because we want to have everybody, no matter where they are in the world, be able to get their astrology horoscope for the day. So the format that we were doing the past year, if people were in Europe or Asia or Africa, or Australia, the astrology did not, horoscope did not apply because it came really late in the day for them. So anyways, yes, cosmic glam, baby. Yes, I am cold in my office today. It is cold here in Belgium, cold winter January day. So I've got my little jacket on at the moment. And we've got a new setup. As you guys can maybe see, I've got this cool new setup, and I just want to give a shout out to my husband Jens for helping me with my new camera and my new microphone and my new lights and setting all of that up. I never would be able to figure out how to do this, so I'm very grateful that I have a very smart Sagittarian husband. So let's get into the astrology. Before we get into the astrology for today and going into Tuesday, January 14th, please remember, you guys, to like, share, and subscribe to the Meg Moonbeam YouTube, Rumble, and X channels, as well as the Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. And if you'd like to have personal astrology reading with me, I do have readings open for the year of 2025, starting in July. So my readings are open starting in July. If you go to the link in the description box below, consultations.beyondmystic.net, you can book in either a birth chart reading, transit chart reading, solar return reading. We can really look at anything. If you want to look at synastry, astrocartography, I'm a professional astrologer, so we can look at anything. And also, oh, hi, Donna. Thank you so much. You say hello. Loved your Pluto and Aquarius session. Gosh, you are so knowledgeable. Well, thank you so much, Donna. Had so much fun yesterday. 4-hour live workshop, Pluto and Aquarius master workshop. That is still available. The replay is available to watch as many times as you would like to over on the Beyond Mystic Academy. Link is below. I talk about this transit for the whole collective and each of the 12 signs. Thank you so much for your positive comments. You guys, love you. So that was so much fun, the workshop, and I'm still buzzing from it. We've got Red Pill Rooster in the house. Hello, Red Pill Rooster. Hello, Margie. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Hi, Tracy. Nice to see you guys. So, oh my goodness. There is a lot going on. Just a few hours ago, I was talking to JC from Beyond Mystic on the phone. And I said, we need to buckle up because these next 2 weeks here are going to be absolutely buck wild as we start to come into Aquarius season. We're in the last week right now of Capricorn season 2025. On Sunday, the sun is going to ingress into Aquarius. And the day after Inauguration Day, on Tuesday, January 21st, we are going to have exact Pluto Cazimi at 1 degrees of Aquarius. So Cazimi, for those of you guys who may not know, is when the sun is exactly... Oh my God, that's so weird that Tracy, your comment is up because I never brought up your comment. So, maybe I've got like a spirit here bringing up the comments. Sorry, I got distracted. Cazimi is when a planet is exactly conjunct the sun. So Tuesday, January 21st, historical day, historical time period. We are in exact Sun-Pluto conjunction at 1 degrees of Aquarius. And as we get into this week now, we start to get within what we call the orb of influence of this aspect. Actually, as I'm filming, this daily Astro show today, we're technically starting to get into this orb of aspect now. They are 8 degrees off, Sun and Pluto at the moment, but when planets are within 10 degrees, we do consider this to be a very light strength in an aspect. As the week progresses, it's going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. So there's going to be a lot of collective, unpredictable development. Sun conjunct Pluto. I'm going to talk about this more in depth. Oh my God. Hi, Mary. Nice to see you here. Why can't I move my mouse now to the comments? I see Akasha's Den in the chat. Hello, Mary. So nice to see you. Akasha's Den is the store that I really started my kind of spiritual starseed awakening at. I'm going to give you a shout out over here, Mary. So cool that you're in the live chat. If you guys are ever in the greater Toronto area and you're looking for a spiritual store to go buy some magical merchandise or do workshops or one-on-ones, go to Akasha's Den. This is where I worked for quite a few years, and the owners, Mary and Alex, were very generous, sponsoring me in courses that helped me with my spiritual development. I learned so much there. So Mary, so nice to see you, and go support Akasha's Den, akashasden.com. So see, that's Aquarius. It's unpredictability. Mary, we are playing out the Aquarius vibe right now. I love you too, and I love your Ganesha picture. So nice to have you here. Marilyn says, how is 120 looking for Trump's inauguration? Well, with this Sun-Pluto Cazimi, and I'm going to talk about it more as we get closer to the Sun-Pluto Cazimi, it's going to be really, not that I like to look at Trump as a savior, but I do believe Trump, RFK Jr., many of those guys in the administration are the real deal, and we are stepping into freedom of humanity. And I think day one, as soon as inauguration happens, the fluoride's getting taken out of the water, P. Diddy files, Epstein files, JFK files, these things are actually getting released. This shit is actually going down. Okay, this is not a drill. So this is such exciting stuff, such exciting times. You guys, there's going to be kind of like an information overload over the course of the next 2 weeks. And that's starting this week. I don't know if you guys can feel that. A lot of us are going to feel at times with this Sun-Pluto conjunction an information overload. And we've also got, I don't know if you guys have seen this yet. I'm like going in a bunch of different directions here. Tell me, you guys, if I'm being too different, too ADD at the moment. I'm just very excited by the energies. Some of you guys have probably already seen, we've got a major, massive coronal hole in the sun, which is kind of sounds weird for me to say. A coronal hole sounds like something sexual, but not really. Very big coronal hole that's just happened in the sun, ignited in the sun. I'm not sure what's the best terminology for me to use that, but this is an article from space.com. Supercharged auroras possible this weekend as colossal hole in the sun spews solar wind toward Earth. Holy shit. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but I've never heard about a massive coronal hole in the sun. I didn't even know that can happen. And it's bringing very strong solar winds, if I'm not mistaken, towards Earth, possible aurora borealis coming towards Earth. So you guys know, okay, solar flares are activation time, right? The sun in astronomy, in common sense, and also in Western astrology, is the most important heavenly body, right? I do think that there's some things about space that, has maybe been hidden from us, the truth about our Earth and the inner Earth and all that stuff. But I do believe that we are in a solar system. I do believe that we are, circling around the sun of our solar system. And the sun has the biggest influence, and our sun and the planets in our solar system, we have currently entered the photon band, right? Where we are closer in range of galactic center of our Milky Way galaxy. And every time we have solar flares, every time we have these mass coronal ejections, for some reason, that just sounds like very sexual to me, and I can't help but laugh at that. We're literally getting upgraded. We're getting DNA activations. We can experience very big ascension symptoms as well. So I've been having a little bit of a challenging time sleeping the past few days. I guess this makes sense with what's going on with this coronal hole. Slim Boy says, "Ha ha ha! Love the way you say that, Mass." I know I sound and feel funny when I say it. Coronal ejections. That should be a band name. Maybe if I start a new band, we'll call ourselves the Coronal Hole, Massive Coronal Hole Injection. That would be a good name. But anyways, yeah. Oh, I'm seeing some of you guys saying you're also having some issues sleeping. Yeah, we can be feeling the ascension symptoms as we start off the week. Actually, for the whole week, as we're under the influence of these solar winds, solar flares, auroras. So, something that whenever I do like actually do a meditation and connect with my guides, which I'm very ADD. So, to be honest with you guys, that's not that much. I'm not like meditating all the time. That's very hard for me to do. But whenever I actually do go into a meditation, excuse me, and connect with my guides, they always say the same thing to me. I have like a Mayan astrologer, ancient Mayan guide, and he's always saying to me, "Meg, you got to get outside and go look at the stars." Okay, that's like one of the most important things that we are not doing as a collective. And as I'm saying that to you guys, I'm also saying that to myself. Stargazing, looking at the auroras, looking at the moon. I'm so happy where I am at the moment in Belgium, in the countryside. We've got like no clouds today and it's a full moon. I'm going to be going out under that full moon, looking at the moon, doing ceremony. It is so important for us to go look at the stars, go look at the full moon, go, if there's auroras, go look at the auroras, because that's literally activating us into our higher consciousness and our cosmic selves. It's very, very powerful to do. So my guides are always, they're always wagging their finger at me, "Meg, you're not looking at the stars enough." Right? Sylvia says, "How can I get a legend of the icons you use for the planets?" I think you can, if I'm understanding your question correctly, Sylvia, I think you can just look that up online. Just type in planetary symbols online. Or are you talking about the apps that you use to see where the planets are? There's different apps, if that's what you're asking. I use, what's the app that I use? Let me take a look. Night Sky. I think it's called Night Sky. So big energy, you guys. Solar winds, Sun Pluto conjunction. Today is an exact full moon in Cancer. Happy full moon in Cancer, everybody. Geez Louise. This is powerful stuff. So the moon, of course, is at home in the sign of Cancer, and this is a full moon that is with Mars. So if you are able to go look out at the sky tonight, if there's not cloud coverage and, you can see the moon, you will see maybe Mars next to the moon as well. Very, very cool. So full moon in Cancer, full moons are always our times of letting go and release and illumination, having to do with the Cancerian areas of life. Cancer is our emotions. Miss Invisible says, a lot of emotions with that full moon. Excuse me. Yeah, we can be feeling, I'm actually feeling pretty okay. I'm a Scorpio, so my emotions are all over the place, but I thought I would be maybe a little bit more emotional today. Maybe I haven't had my emotional freak out of the day yet, but we can definitely be feeling more emotional, more moody, more nostalgic. Cancer, of course, rules the past and our memories, and nostalgia, our emotions, home, homelands. Canada and the US are both Cancers, so the countries are both definitely being highlighted in the collective. Cancer is also about healing and nurturing. So these are all themes with this full moon, as well as women, divine feminine, intuition. So we can be maybe going through a letting go process in those areas. And when I was preparing for, going live, I was really feeling about how there's been so much going on in recent times that it's kind of like information overload. I've been using that term a lot. And also like trauma-based mind control, where there's so much happening at the same time that it's hard for us to digest it and actually emotionally process it in real time. This full moon in Cancer is fantastic for us to just let ourselves emotionally process what's been going on the past few years in particular, or what's going on right now for us. This is a great full moon to cry. Okay, I've got my moon in Capricorn. I've got like a lot of Saturn Capricorn in my chart. Even though I'm a Scorpio, I have a really hard time crying. I don't cry very easily, but it does feel very good when I cry. So I'm gonna be under that full moon, like, please, full moon in Cancer, let me cry. I like the feeling of crying, letting yourself cry, letting yourself grieve, letting yourself be in your frustration, anger, whatever, emotions are coming up to the surface, feel them and process through them. Because when we don't process our traumas, when we don't process our emotions, right, they get stuck in our emotional body. And then we can get literally like physical, mental, spiritual issues from not processing our emotions. Jill, my Capricorn sister Jill says, I'm the same, Meg, not a crier, but it feels good to let it out sometimes. Yeah, it feels really good to let it out. And there's so much going on at the moment that I think we all have something definitely emotional to process. And, with this Mars at fall in Cancer conjunct the moon, this is very much about repressed anger, repressed frustration, our divine masculine side. And that Mars conjunct the moon is in an opposition to Pluto conjunct the sun. Isn't that interesting? I just realized right now. Wow. How did I not already realize that? Mars and Pluto, who are both in opposition, are each conjunct either the moon or the sun with this full moon. So it's definitely freaking intense. I mean, if you look at the world situation, there's power struggles in many different countries. There's so much being revealed geopolitically. There's, of course, the Los Angeles fires, and all that is being revealed from that situation. Lots going on. So let yourself process emotions. Let yourself go into self-care and nurturing and do the things that feed your soul. Very good full moon to spend time with family and loved ones, but to be mindful that people can be more emotionally reactive and conflictual. So being mindful where you direct your energy, what fights you feed, right? Also, with this full moon, which we're going to be in the influence of this full moon the 3 days before, 3 days after. So from today going until Thursday, we're in the full moon portal. Right? We've also got today exact Sun trine Uranus, okay, at an Aquarius degree. So Uranus, of course, is the planet that rules Aquarius. Currently, it has fall position of Taurus. That's why shit is so crazy right now. And there's LA fires and there's natural disasters and there's all kinds of crazy stuff. In trine to the sun in Capricorn at an Aquarius degree, 23 degrees. So the Aquarian influence with, of course, obviously Pluto in Aquarius is very strong. We are stepping into a whole new world. Aquarius, team freedom is winning. Unpredictability. Things can be weird. There can be weird situations coming up with this full moon. I've definitely been hearing some weird stuff today that was unexpected, for sure. Trying things in a different way as we emotionally process, maybe trying things in a different way, doing different kind of full moon rituals, doing different kind of just self-care practices, creative practices as well. And also with Cancer, we want to remember today, going into tomorrow, going into the next few days, very important for rest, for sleep. Even though I do think moon conjunct Mars in Cancer, there will be issues with sleep. It will be more challenging. Important for us to get the rest. So even if we're not sleeping well, taking salt baths, meditation, if you're able to do that right now. I know that's very challenging for me right now. Whatever self-care resonates with you. So happy full moon in Cancer, everybody. It's a very it's a challenging one, but it's a magical one. And we've also got, I didn't even mention yet, what's wrong with me? I didn't even mention yet that now the North Node is in Pisces with Neptune in Pisces. We have not had this since 1857. Very, very magical. So very big energy shifts. We've had that North Node in Aries the whole past 18 months. Now, as of Saturday, North Node is in Pisces. South Node is in Virgo. Okay, so South Node is out of Libra. And this is a very big shift. This is trippy dippy land. Okay, trippy dippy, psychedelic, out of this world, spiritual activation, very creative. We're in this for the whole next 18 months. North Node in Pisces, South Node in Virgo. So the North Node, which is the calculated point where the solar eclipses happen from our Earth's perspective, is our collective higher purpose and focus, what we should be focusing on, which Pisces is spiritual development, creativity, the creative arts. There's going to be amazing creative renaissance over the course of the next 18 months, and even more people spiritually activating. And Pisces is also about forgiveness and real deal healing modalities. So miracles, healing miracles, even though there's a lot of issues, miraculous ways to heal and move forward. And the South Node, of course, for the next 18 months is in Virgo. So wherever the South Node is, it's kind of like a point of weakness. It's at a loss of energy, and it's what we're letting go of, right? Virgo is health. Make America healthy again. RFK Jr. has been very quiet the last couple of weeks. I was being a sneaky Scorpio, and I was looking up RFK Jr. all over everything. Right before I went live, I'm like, where's RFK Jr.? Maybe he's resting before he gets appointed as the health advisor, whatever his role is. I don't know the exact name of it, but South Node in Virgo, health issues coming up to the surface, health crisis, healing crisis, the health institutions changing over the course of the next 18 months. Also, our day-to-day work routine changing, the 9 to 5 changing. Marilyn says, RFK Jr. is meeting with senators to lobby for his nomination confirmation. Okay. Very cool, Marilyn. I'm happy that you have shared that with me. Now I know. Now my Scorpio side is calmed down. I was like, where's RFK Jr. the whole past 2 weeks? So he's okay. Okay, so he's just preparing to go in there. Awesome. Good news so far. Okay, thank you, Marilyn. You're very, very informative. That's awesome. Smarties, is that your name? Smart. Oh, Smarty says RFK is keeping quiet so he will pass the Senate vote. Maybe. Yeah, maybe that's the case. So yeah, very big shifts, you guys. Nodal shift, full moon, Sun Pluto conjunction. Oh my God, this is absolutely buck wild. So we've got the moon in Cancer today, and going into tomorrow, we're still in that full moon in Cancer portal, but then the moon moves into Leo, which will lighten things up a bit. Leo is about, fun and play and lightness. So emotionally, things can lighten up as we go into Tuesday and Wednesday. That Moon-Mars conjunction will be over, but that Sun-Pluto conjunction getting stronger and stronger as the days go by towards Tuesday, January 21st. Wow, this is going to be absolutely wild. I'm very excited for this whole next 2-week period. What else? Oh, we're going to have exact Venus in square to Jupiter tomorrow, Tuesday, January 14th. So those are the two benefic planets in adverse aspect. There's definitely a lot showing, like there's a lot of hope. There's a lot of magic afoot, but we're releasing a lot. Our values are being tested and transformed. Right? Venus exalted in Pisces conjunct Granddaddy Saturn is really highlighting our relationships, our commitments, reality checks around that. That'll be exact on Saturday, exact Venus conjunct Saturn. And then Jupiter in square, planet of expansion, is expanding and amplifying all that. So lots going on. Let me know how you guys are doing in the comments. Love to hear from you guys. Want to mention as well that I'm going to be subbing in for JC on Beyond Mystic today for the Beyond the News with Janine. So there's been something that has come up. Everything's okay, but JC will not be able to host the Beyond the News today. So I may be subbing in for him at some points throughout the week for the Beyond the News with Janine. I'll definitely be co-hosting it with Janine today on the Beyond Mystic Rumble. That'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern, so you guys can join us for that. And speaking of the magical Janine and I are going to be hosting this Opening the Psychic Senses live workshop on, what day is this going to be? Wednesday, January 29th at, I think, 4 p.m. Eastern. That'll be on the Beyond Mystic Academy. Introduction to Unlocking Your Natural Psychic Abilities, Level 1. So we're going to be doing a few of these throughout the year. Rooster says, all right, I love when we get substitute teachers. Yeah, I'm going to be the substitute teacher today. That's so funny. I'm very happy to join Janine. Obviously, too bad JC can't join, but he'll be in the live chat today. So North Node is in Pisces with Neptune there. You know, we haven't had that since 1857 and the rise of modern day spiritualism. And we have it this year and next year. So it's the perfect time to be opening your psychic senses, spiritual development. So check that out. That's I'll put the link in the description box below for that. If you can't join us on Wednesday, January 29th at, I think it's 4 p.m. Eastern, if I'm not mistaken, replay will be available for those who cannot attend live. And this is for anybody that wants to either personally or professionally open up the psychic senses. And again, replay of my Pluto and Aquarius Master Workshop is available at the link in the description box below. Thank you so much to everybody that joined in yesterday for the workshop. It was 4 hours and it was so much fun. I love you guys so, so much. Still buzzing from the energy of it. Anything else that I have to share? Rosemary says, when will new schedule be posted? Looked yesterday, but still old one. Yeah, Coco is away this week. So I don't know if the schedule has been updated. I think JC is going to do that for Beyond Mystic at some point today. That should be at some point today, Rosemary, that will be up there. Okay. So I love you guys so much. Wishing you an absolutely magical full moon in Cancer. Remember to go look at the moon, to go do the stargazing, to check if there's auroras in your area. And I'll see you guys later today at 7 p.m. Eastern for Beyond the News on the Beyond Mystic Rumble. Love you guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. See you later. Bye.